It's real. It's real. It's real. I'll say it one more time. That climate change is real. It affects you and me. It affects everybody. I say climate change is real. It's real. It's real. It's real.
We have students that we are sponsoring, particularly on the Climate Smart Agriculture Initiative. And this is exciting. PS, for us, this is the investment in the future generation. Let's start with them at university, but they are linked regionally. So with this year, we're funding this project, the climate change one, 9 students in Lesotho, Swaziland, and Malawi. BSc, MSc, PhD, and 1 postdoc at the University of Cape Town.
Can you see the rain is about to come? Yeah, what did I tell you?
Yeah, but what? I'm going to go to the never going to get a Nadu, engine, and free to run up at the never. Engine, the pronounce I'm going to learn up.
I can see the clouds up in the sky.
What is climate smart agriculture?
I would say it's the kind of agriculture that is able to withstand the changes that come with climate change.
Wow,
you know what? During our time, at this time, our parents are starting tilling the soil for planting. But now, there's absolutely nothing that is happening. Nothing at all.
That is all in the past now, Babe Dlamini. A past we all wish could come back. You know, the rain patterns are so unpredictable these days.
Who else wants to help me understand what is climate smart? It's not an exam, relax. Yes, Baba.
I think it's agricultural practice that does not affect climate change in the environment.
And what's the word for that?
For
an agriculture that does not pollute the environment. You had a big word for it. Miss Professor?
Mitigation.
That's the one.
But here, Coco, we are lucky to have this non-governmental organization. Look what they did, Babele Family. Last day, they give us vouchers for seeds, fertilizers, even some food vouchers to eat.
What good will that do for me? When I do not even have a proper piece of land, what will I do with them? You know, the products, the NGOs. When they come, they give us all the same things. They come with the blanket approach, as if we have similar challenges. Yeah. You know what these people do, Babet Lamini? They just sit in their offices, making plans for us.
I felt that the household vulnerability did not come out well. I would like to hear a message that says, play it out. So my main message here is play it out. That says, instead of blanket approach, you've said all households are different, isn't it? So qualify it by saying we needed to have done baselines to know how many people are in this household. Are they educated? Do they have access to finance? Do they have access to plows or tractors? Then we give them what they don't have. Or we give them what they can use. The problem, you end up without finishing your game. So if I'm an outsider, I'm not sure what you mean by blanket approach. Yeah? So break it down. That in my village, for instance, Gogo Masia has only got 1 plow and there's 8 of them. But they give her 50 kilograms of seed. I also get 50. Gogo is the only one in her home. How is she going to use that? Maybe she should be getting food aid and I get 100 kilograms. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying overplay it, but finish your game. Don't end up assuming that everybody knows the HVIC.
Another thing, the cars we drive, the perfumes we're wearing right now, the industries like Wonke Swaziland also contribute to climate change. the way we practice our agriculture back at home, the fertilizers we use, and also the livestock we keep, all these things contribute to the effects of climate change.
Hi, Professor! Hi! Even livestock contribute to this climate change. Gahle, Professor. Phela eMaswati have been keeping livestock for donkey years. Sadalwa sakhanda bobaba emkhulu bafuyile. Usho ukuthini yalo ukuthi even livestock contribute to this climate change? Uchaza phela ukuthi asibuyele embono nje sibatshele balimi ukuthi bulalani yonke imfuyo yenu.
Well, how do I put this? You see, at home, we've got animals like cows. These animals eat grass. When the grass gets digested in their stomachs, a byproduct, which is a gas called methane, is produced. Animals belch this gas out, and this gas builds in the atmosphere. It is this gas called methane that traps heat, which should otherwise be reflected back to space on Earth, thus increasing temperature levels.
You've been given the script, which you've done very well. I was very impressed with you explaining the terminology. You didn't get one thing wrong. But you are not going that last mile to make it Swazi.
Swazi pro.
Now the example, if you leave me on a note where, I don't know how to explain it, and these cattle eat grass and they belch out methane, and that methane is a bad gas for the environment. My conclusion is that cattle are bad. But what you need to qualify that with is that if it is good quality grass, the amount of methane is low. The problem we have is that we just send our cattle to this grass, which is brown all year round. We don't supplement it with good quality food that helps digestion. When they digest good food, like all of us, they give us less gases. But if they digest poor quality forages, they pollute more. That is why the level of pollution is different according to different countries, according to the food.
You see, it is so confusing. You see, there are so many big words, global warming, climate change, this and that. With new development.
Recently I've heard about a new one, climate smart agriculture. At first I thought to myself, how can agriculture be smart, let alone climate smart?
Now when you are pushing climate smart agriculture, you're saying you need more yield, you need to adapt, those are the words I didn't hear, and you need to mitigate. Yeah? So you're saying we are not producing enough food, and what we are saying is Africa needs to produce more. Yeah? But for us to produce more, we need the good quality seed, we need a lot of fertilizer, depending on the quality of the soil. But in choosing which seed, which fertilizer, we want to be careful not to pollute the environment. So we want to adapt. Yeah? So the researchers should give us seed that is adaptable to climate change, but can also increase our yields. But at the same time, they should give us the right recommendation of fertilizer. If we use the wrong one, we lose it all to the water. It pollutes our rivers, pollutes the environment. So I want you to understand climate smart agriculture. So when you are going smart, it means you are doing three things. You are increasing yield, but adapting, but also reducing damage. Yeah?
You know now, I want to be a climate smart farmer. Yay! They say if we practice that one, there'll be no more gas emissions and we'll be using resilient seeds. And if we practice that one, we will say goodbye to poverty and hello to good yields. That for me is being smart.
Your message is if we equip you with the technology, we equip you with evidence for good policies, we've contributed. The people you were toying about make the policies without involving people. So we are part of the problem, but we can also be part of the solution.
We need to do something about our current situation. We need to tell our leaders that our life are at stake.
So
Next week, I'm going to mobilize all the people of Mbolonjeni. We are going to a toy. Marching straight to the government. Bashala Mati, Abasas, Bashala Mati, Abasas, Bashala Mati, Abasas.
We respect governments because they make policies, but we want them to make policies based on what we at the university have researched on. And we want NGOs to use this evidence to do their toy. You need evidence that is researched and robust. You need messengers, that's why NGOs are the best messengers. And then you need government that listens and uses that evidence to formulate policies. And you are the messengers. Well done.
Thank you. Stimela se climate change, kule zondaba. Stimela se climate change.